not.
Guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another installment of Run It Back. We are going one by one through all the MCU films. We're almost done. We've almost made it to the end game.
Ooh, see what you did there.
Tonight, we're going to be talking about Captain Marvel, Sonny's favorite, starring Brie Larson, Samuel Jackson, and what was the cat's name? Kitty Cat? Flurgan?
Yeah.
Jade the cat.
Jade the kitty? Jade kitty. Jade is Shane's kitty, and she's sweet. I think she loves me.
She does, yes.
She can give you the scar.
She hasn't yet. No, I don't need an eye patch.
Wear the eye patch for the rest
Not
of the
quite yet.
wear an eye patch.
Frank Fury.
Frank Fury. Here we are back on Earth. Okay, so what did you guys think of?
That's pretty great.
What did you guys think of Captain Marvel there, Paulie?
I loved it. I thought it was a great time. I'm a fan of this movie.
That's cool.
I think I don't really get why people hate it so much. Okay, I lied. The one thing there it is. People don't like it because they don't like Brie Larson.
That was easy.
And that's pretty much the sorry. But I think if you don't know how annoying Brie Larson is in real life, this is a good movie. And I think it sets her character up really nicely. It's a lot of fun. Her relationship with the Rambos is really cool. I think Nick Fury's involvement is great. Get to see Coulson again, and that's fun. I think the only thing from this movie that kind of made me roll my eyes was the way that Nick Fury gets his eye patch.
So
but
dumb.
that's a 10-second part in a
Goose.
2 hour
The cat's name
movie.
is Goose.
There it is.
Oh, it was
That
like a
makes
Top Gun reference or something.
Yeah.
Or something, right?
In the original Captain
wow, that's
Marvel
funny. I
comic
just
book,
got
the cat's name is Chewie.
Yeah, because it's
after
Chewie in the
Chewbacca.
comic book. I'm pretty sure it's what's it called? I'm like 100% sure it's a Top Gun reference in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're jet fight piloters.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're jet fight piloters.
You know what I'm saying? Just fighting jets around here.
They're some of my favorite piloters.
My favorite part of this movie was the blockbuster cameo. Other than that,
I like the soundtrack.
yeah.
Soundtrack is dope.
Yeah,
I'm
soundtrack's
curious,
good.
so what is it other than Brie Larson that
Brie
you
Larson.
guys really?
Yeah.
It's the star of the movie.
I don't dislike Captain Marvel as a character.
No, me neither. I just think
I don't get it.
See, that's funny because I don't like Captain Marvel as a character. I think Civil War 2 is terrible because of her.
Yeah, I mean, facts. And if we get that far in the MCU,
I sure hope not.
Piss
That's
you off the
a
same
bad
way.
story.
You know what I mean?
I felt this way about this movie. The first time I saw it, I wasn't thrilled because I saw it in the theater. There's a lot of things that happen in the film where you got to pay attention heavily. And as much as I tried, I was just like, I don't care all that much about this character or the characters that are surrounding this character. It took a second watch for me to really get me on board. Once I could just sit down in my home, pay close attention to everything that's happening, I thought I thought her acting got better. I thought her acting was a little suspect the first time I've seen this movie. The second time I watched it, I thought her acting wasn't bad. I thought everything about this movie.
It bothered me in an Endgame.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
That was bad.
I think wasn't it because she didn't film most of the scenes with the cast, so everybody has been all
She filmed all of
buddies.
her scenes for Endgame before they even filmed Captain Marvel.
Marvel.
Right, so everybody's all buddy. They all have matching
rapport,
Avenger tattoos and all that kind of stuff, and she just comes in randomly,
Like a Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I didn't really think she didn't bother me that much. I think her relationship with Monica Rambeau, that's the younger one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
The younger of the Rambos, I think her relationship with her.
Maria
that was really-
Rambeau is her
Friend.
Photon. No, is her friend.
Is-
the older one.
Yeah.
Monica Rambeau is
I really enjoyed
Photon's.
that
Okay.
relationship.
The other piloter.
I
The other
think
jet fighter pilot.
if Nick Fury wasn't there to play off of her, I think I would probably be in the same spot that you guys are. But I think the action in this film is good.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. I legitimately think it's funny when she hits that old lady in the mouth on the bus, and everyone's like, "What the hell?" And it's the scroll.
The old lady smiles at her, and
That was cute.
I think this movie is a really good time.
Watching old ladies get knocked out on the bus, dude. You can
Shane
see that
loves
on the
that
north
stuff.
side all the time, man. See that
But
in a Marvel
I
movie.
dig this movie. I think it's a good time. And I've never been that annoyed by Brie Larson.
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't really pay much attention to
But
it.
when she becomes truly becomes Captain Marvel, and she realizes she has this power, and she's in space just blowing fools up. I thought that part was very powerful.
Yeah, I agree.
thought it was a really great scene. The effects of a de-aging Nick Fury, I thought was great. It's like
Coulson as well.
I thought it was done well.
There were
Visually, it was cool.
Visually, it's good. I think this movie gets a bad rap.
there's cool moments because Captain Marvel is a very powerful character,
Right.
Super overpowered, bro.
in the comics, and obviously in the MCU, she headbutts Thanos.
Yeah.
I mean, so when they're having their little back and forth, I don't know. I think she's a good actress. I do believe that she's a good actress. I don't like the role that she's playing in this. I didn't care for the movie. It was kind of boring, and I think Sonny, it falls victim to the fact that it's in between Infinity War and Endgame in its release schedule, and you're looking forward to Endgame, and you're like, I really want this to mean something and to matter, and it's almost like filler, kind of to a degree of Ant-Man and the Wasp that happens after Infinity War ends. You're waiting for it to get to the next thing.
Yeah.
But Ant-Man and the Wasp has the comic relief of it because, you've got Paul Rudd, national treasure Paul Rudd. If it's not Pedro Pascal, it's Paul Rudd. Those are the two national treasures for a lot of people. I mean, everybody loves those two guys. Everybody loves Raymond, everybody loves Shane, and everybody loves Paul Rudd and Pedro Pascal.
That is true.
Okay.
Right.
So I think that's one of the issues. And I think the fact that she was so she's kind of hard to get along with. That's what it sounds like.
And you can get that vibe from the
And
movie
he mentioned Civil War too. It could almost be a civil war between her and Don Cheadle because they do not like each other.
Right.
They do not get along.
Isn't there interviews where one of them or she walks by him and he's like, don't touch
She
me.
is doing an interview with her and Hemsworth, and Hemsworth just moves his arm. Cheadle asks her to stop. Stop touching me.
In the interview, dude.
She's like, it's been a fun time. Hey guys.
And he's like, don't.
He's like, don't do that. Don't touch me. And Hemsworth just moves his arm. He doesn't say anything.
He just
moves
was
his
kind of
arm. He's like, whatever. I'm Australian. I've been kicked by kangaroos. I don't care.
She tries to buddy over both of them, and both of them are
They tense up. They actually tense up.
And again, I don't know. I don't know anything behind the scenes. I don't care. I just don't really care for her in this role. Again, I don't mind the character of Captain Marvel. It's not one of the movies that's on my list of the MCU to watch and rewatch. No, it's bottom 5. You know where it's at. There's 30-ish MCU films.
Quan, would you rather watch Eternals or Captain Marvel?
He likes Captain Marvel.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
You're asking the wrong guy.
Oh, damn.
Excellent.
I would
Thank you,
turn
Quan.
them both off.
That's crazy.
We really didn't like it
I think
that
it's
much?
crazy.
How dare you?
Do you think it's a bad movie or do you not like it? I think there's a difference, right?
Correct. No, I think it's like I said,
Please don't
visually
lie.
it's amazing, and what it does for the story and the character, all that kind of stuff. I think it's a good story. I don't think it's a good movie. I didn't like the movie. I don't.
Did you want to see it once?
No, I've seen it twice.
Wow, I still don't like it.
I think one of the things too, Shane, is that their approach to this sequel is that they call it The Marvels, and she's upset that it's not called Captain Marvel 2.
And that
But
seems
she's
like
been out of
I
shape.
didn't even know
and
that
that
until
could
you
seem-
just said that.
And that
She-
seems
she's
like a
been
thing
out of
should be
shape about that.
upset about. You know what I mean?
And that they're trying to do kind of like damage control by having Monica Rambeau's photon and having Kamala Khan, Ms.
Right,
Marvel
Ms.
involved.
Marvel.
They're kind
Both
of
of
like
them are so
they're
much
doing
cooler
like a
than her.
Freaky Friday, and they're kind of like switching bodies. I guess they're all like in different places at the time because Brie Larson's Captain Marvel shows up at the end. Spoiler alert! Shows up at the end of Ms. Marvel, and we think that they've all switched bodies, switched places wherever they're supposed to be. And the movie is about them getting to get back to where they are, so they can get
so like
back.
Kamala Khan is in like somewhere in
Yes,
space, and then
they've all
she's
switched
here, and then
personalities,
Photon's like in
whatever.
wherever.
Yes,
Interesting.
so
still don't want to see.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not. but right there, I enjoyed Monica Rambeau. I enjoyed her character and everything, and I liked Ms. Marvel. And that isn't enough.
Not even
That's not enough for me to convince me to want to watch the Marvels.
No.
Especially the way the MCU has been going. I mean, it's not that exciting.
That's got more to do with it.
I think it's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
cosmic-y blasts and like, you know what I mean? Pew,
I
pew,
love
pew.
cosmic blasts.
You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be visually cool, and I think they probably put a bunch of money into this, and it's going to like be fun and cool. But like, I don't think it's going to be good.
Remember, it was delayed because it was supposed to be released within a week of Blue Beetle. It was supposed to be like the week after or the week
they
before.
probably did a smart thing with that.
And they pushed it back to November.
Yeah, because I mean, especially with all the hype that DC is getting with this movie, it's going to be a nice little comparison to see which one would do better.
Yeah,
you know?
I think one of the things I like about the Captain Marvel movie is kind of like her like the kinetic energy with her powers. She's not just shooting lasers. She feels like the character feels powerful, and that's like a credit to the effects and just the storytelling and everything like that. But she feels powerful. She feels like she uses them in a natural way, and her progression to getting a hold of them when she kills Yon-Rogg at the end.
Yeah.
And at the end, what I really like about the movie is she is really, really powerful. And at the end of the movie, it's really not much of a struggle for her. She just blows through the couple of things she needs to. And I think that really worked for the movie to getting her to a point where she was.
I don't dislike the character.
Yeah, she's powerful.
Now I think
she's a manifestation of an Infinity Stone.
Right. I think they take it maybe
Which
a
is super
little too
badass.
far.
I think that's super badass. I love that. But like, I wish it.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the. I think to have made it seem like there was one character that could have just beaten Thanos wasn't, even if it wasn't her. Like, I would have been annoyed if it was Thor. I would have been annoyed if it was Iron Man. Just
Black
the
Widow.
implication that one character would have been able to take out Thanos kind of undermines that movie a little bit. So I don't like the implication that she could have done it if there wasn't all the lasers being shot at him, because they did such a good job of building Thanos up just to have like, well, there's actually this one trump card. It's like, I don't like that. That's not really in the movie very much, but it's like, I think that was a mistake. I think they took her power a little too far. They needed Thanos to still be the top of that pyramid, and in doing so, it makes me at the end cringe a little bit, just because even if it wasn't her, I would have been like, okay.
I mean, Scarlet Witch almost took him out.
And that even too. I'm like, I just don't. If it would have been Thor, I don't care. I just
know who you are.
You know what I mean? Because you get this really cool fight with all RDJ, Captain America, and Thor, and he's handling all three of them at once. But then Captain Marvel could just do it by herself. Then why are we even here?
No,
I think
for sure.
that's a mistake in that movie. A movie which
she
I
could've.
love, and we're gonna talk about later.
I think Thanos handled her as
Yeah.
well.
With the stone, though, he had to take the Power Stone out of the gauntlet, and then
But he's a
thinker. He's a tactician.
Who was it that he had to shoot all the lasers at from the?
Scarlet? I almost said Scarlett Johansson. Scarlet Witch.
What's it, even then? It's like,
It's like rain fire on them and all
Yeah,
that.
I'm
We're
like,
getting ahead of ourselves.
We're
Let
gonna
him
kill
do
all
it.
of our soldiers.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, shoot her.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the only thing.
But
I kind of took it too far.
All right, so 1 out of 10.
7.5.
Shane.
I gave it
It's only 10 numbers, man.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
What'd you give the first 45 minutes?
0.0. But the rest of the movie I gave an 8.
Okay.
No, I gave this movie an 8. I was
You
gonna
liked
go
it then?
Wow.
Yeah, I did like it. I liked it a lot. I gave it an 8. Second watch was everything to me. It really is focusing, and it really dialed it in for me. I gave it an 8.
Bro, you already know. I give it like a 6.
6.
I was going 6.
That's better. That is better than. So it really is just Brie Larson for you.
It
two.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's
No,
fair.
but I like
guess.
the kitty cat. I like Samuel Jackson.
Right.
I like Annette Bening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Banning was good.
I thought visually it's super cool.
I like the soundtrack.
Yeah. But I think the main character of the movie I'm trying to watch just like kind of
annoyed the hell out of you.
The movie's called Captain Marvel.
Yo.
Yeah.
You know
That's the
what I'm saying?
last
And I
person
guess-
you wanted to see.
I guess that's
She's
that's
fifth
where
on
the
the
line
list.
is. It's
Sure.
like, does Brie Larson annoy you? No. you'll like the movie.
And that's why
Does
if
she annoy you? Yes, you're not gonna
You're
like
not
the
gonna
movie.
like
Harry
it.
Potter is Wolverine,
You don't even want to see her.
I'd be real upset.
There was an April Fool's Day
Oh,
joke
man,
going
they got him.
around
Dude, I
that
fell for
Daniel
that.
Radcliffe had been cast as
I fell
Wolverine,
for that.
and Sonny
really?
lost his mind.
I was like, oh, it's April 1st. Oh,
He's like, "There's no way. I'm a grown up. I don't do April 1st."
do know
He said, I'm not with it, man. And I was like, bro,
ain't down
that's
with
your
you.
own fault, player.
That is wrong.
Nonsense.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a grown man.
I got bills
I
to pay.
I don't want no jokes.
I don't play that April 1st. You ain't gonna play with my Wolverine.
I ain't no fool.
Guys, we're on our way to the end of this whole run it back thing as far as the MCU is concerned.
crazy.
We're almost to, our end game, literally and figuratively. And then we'll be taking a little
wanted
bit
to
of
run
a
that one
break.
back.
We'll be starting up again May the 4th
Be with you.
with Star Wars. We'll be doing run it back for all the Star Wars
Oh,
films
wow.
in order of release.
Now those I gotta
So we'll
watch.
be starting with A New Hope on May the 4th.
Like the legit
The actual order they were released in. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll be doing that. So
Gonna be dope.
I'm looking forward to that because I know that we're all
Opinions differ after the OT.
we're all kind of yeah. So the original trilogy, everybody's opinion kind of differs a little bit. Yeah, Tom, I'm looking forward to that.
Me
gonna be dope.
too.
That's gonna be fun, guys. We appreciate you taking the time to check us out tonight. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing so you can be notified of all the videos that we
Don't
get.
consider it,
And
do
all
it.
just do it. Just do it.
No, do it.
But
We're
yeah,
almost
so
at 500.
We're almost at 500 subscribers.
Tell a friend.
Come on.
Tell your mom, tell your dad,
Tell
Venmo
a
you
friend.
$5.
Tell a friend. Tell your mom. Tell your dad.
tell your dog.
All those things. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great evening. And yeah, just wave bye to the pretty people.
I love you.